Well, hello there, folks, and a very warm welcome back to What's for Tea. And it's lovely to see you all again. And I hope you've had a good week and that you're doing well. So, thanks for coming over just to see what I've made for the family meals this week. Starting as usual, back on Monday through till today, which is Sunday. And if I've done a video on anything that you see here, I will always leave it linked down below. So, as you can see on Monday, we had tuna pasta. So this wasn't tuna pasta bake, this is just tuna pasta. It's a different seasoning sachet to the one that I normally use. The one I normally use you pop into the oven. This one just gets served straight from the stove top. So it's just penny pasta, the seasoning. There's sweet corn in there and tuna. It's a sort of creamy tomatoey flavour and it's really, really nice. And we had garlic bread on the side, and that's the seasoning sachet there, just in case anybody wants to pick it up. And I would recommend that one over the tuna pasta bake. It was a lot nicer. And then moving on to Tuesday, you will have seen this one already if you watched the recipe video that I posted the other day. This was the slow cooker gammon, and we had gammon for days. After this, we had sandwiches and gammon and lunch pasta and all sorts of things, but it was really, really tasty. Very easy to do as well, so highly recommended you give this a go if you haven't watched it yet. And we just had some potatoes on the side with parsley butter and then some cabbage as well, also with butter and a wee bit of white pepper. And this is just a lovely, simple, traditional, basic meal for midweek. And this is it here in the slow cooker. And this is it here just after I sliced this up. Yeah, do give that one a go if you like gammon, of course. And then moving on to Wednesday, we were actually away visiting friends. We just had a Domino's pizza, so I didn't film it, but you're really not missing much. Everyone knows what a Domino's pizza looks like. And then moving on to Thursday, we had fish cakes, and you will have seen these in my food shopping unbagging the other day if you're one of the two that watched it. So yeah, these were lovely. And these were mozzarella and haddock fish cakes. And it sounds like such a strange combo, but it worked really well. Such a lovely texture. So we had chips and the fish cakes, and then some mushy peas as well, some tartar sauce over the back, and then some parsley and lemon just on the side. It just makes a nice wee change from our usual fish and chips. You know, it's kind of just a different shape, but it does make a nice change. Then moving on to Friday, we had stroganoff. I usually do a chicken stroganoff or even just a mushroom stroganoff, but I had some stir-fry beef in the freezer that I really did need to use up. So I just used the stir-fry beef, obviously, and mushrooms, and it just worked so well. So we've got some basmati and wild rice there on the side, and that's that lovely beef stir-fry and mushroom stroganoff. And like I said, it was really, really tasty. I just used a seasoning mix, you know, for the sauce and added in the mushrooms and the beef. Yeah, lovely for a wee change. And like I said, one we haven't had for such a long time. And then moving on to Saturday, we had a lasagna. I used some lovely butcher mince for this lasagna and it was terrific. This was made the day before, so it had lots of time to set and it held really nicely, you know, in the square when I served it. So really delighted with this, and it was delicious. If you use proper butcher mince, I have noticed such a difference in the flavour with the lasagna. It's a wee bit dearer, but it makes a world of difference. So that's the lasagna there. A couple of slices of garlic bread just to use up what I had in the freezer, and then just a few chips as well. So yes, this is triple carbs, but let me tell you, triple carbs are delicious, so we're not complaining. And then moving on to today, you will have seen these wee steaks and my food shopping unbagging the other day, and again these were from the local butcher and they were just very thinly sliced sirloin steaks, which I've pounded down with a meat tenderizer to make them even thinner. We like quite thin steak. Mr. What's for Tea in particular likes a really well done thin steak, almost like boot leather, which, you know, complete sacrilege, but what can you do? So a jacket potato with butter, just instead of our usual chips. I've had quite a lot of chips recently, so yeah, jacket potato and butter, some garden peas, the wee steak, some creamy Diane sauce, flat cap mushroom, roasted tomato, and just a few beer battered onion rings on the side. Another one we haven't had for absolutely ages. I couldn't tell you the last time we actually had a steak, but yeah, absolutely delicious. But that was everything that we had this week. So thank you so much for watching if you're still here, and a huge thank you as usual to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube as well, for you all for watching, leaving your lovely comments, for those that thumbs up the videos or share the videos, anyone who has bought me a coffee using the Buy Me a Coffee link or left a super thanks donation on the channel. It's all very much appreciated, and I am very lucky to have you. I've got such a lovely community for which I am very grateful. So hopefully I will catch up with you during the week back here on What's for Tea. But until I see you again, take care and bye for now. Bye now.